Hello everyone and welcome back to the AppStack Engineer, and today we are going to learn one of the most important and powerful React Native hooks, useState. If you have ever wondered how to store the data like a user input, toggle visibility, or change the screen content dynamically, useState is exactly what helps you to do that. So let's get started and make this topic super easy to understand. First, what is useState? In the simple word, use states allow your component to remember a value between the re-renders. Normally, when a React Native component re-render, all the local variables are reset. But when you use the use state, the values stay the same even after updates until we change them using the setter functions. We use the use state whenever we want to manage the data, for example, while app is running. Clicking on the button counter, log into the import, light and dark theme toggle, showing and hide the component. Basically everywhere you need your app to remember something and update the UI automatically. Change when that data is changed. So now we have some most important topics in the use state we are using in the daily basis app. Like first we have a counter, and then we have a how to store the string in the inputs. We have a boolean how to hide and show some UI or text component and other things. And then we have an object like how we save the form data in the one object. Then we have an array. In the final, I will show you the bonus. First, we are going to cover the counter example. In this counter example, we are going to how can we use the use state, how can we import the use state, and how can we update the use state. So for that, the simple way to create the use states is that the const like this is the variable type you are assigning to the use states, and then we have a array brackets, and then we have a count, and then we have a set count and is equal to, and then we are going to import the use state like this, use in state from the React. We need to import the use state from the React only like this, and you can see we just import the use state from the React. And also after that, and now we are going to assign the initial value to the counter, so that will be a 0, and save it. So now I'm going to print that value also, text, and just type the count. Let me copy the style and paste it, and it will be 40, and font weight 600. So you can see this is our count and the use state value. Let me explain this whole use states. Count is the current value of your use states. Set count, this is the function used to update the value. The use state 0, this is the initial value of your use states. Now we are going to update the use state. How can we update the use state? So for that, import one touchable or button touchable from the React Native, and just import the text like update value. Just type the update +1 like this, and just come here, and we need to on press like this an arrow function, and we have this is the update the value function. So just copy this function and come here, just copy this set count function and come here and open the brackets, and we need to +1. So just type your count, and we already have the 0 value. If you want to plus with 1, so just type +1 and save it. So now you can see when I click this button, so it will automatically increase my value in the count. Let me show you like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. If you want to minus this number, so you can also just copy this whole touchable opacity and just paste it, and just you need to add the -1 like this, and also we need to change this with the name like this. And let me copy the whole style, and let me give you this style also, and let me, so, and we have a update +1, and then we have a update minus. If I click on the update minus, so our set count will be automatically minus the one value from the count. So let me count minus like this. So this is the counter example of the use state. So now I'm going to show you how can we store the string. Let me go for the string. Let me remove these whole things like this. I just remove. So let me remove this, and let create the one state with the for the string. Just type const and array and name set name and is equal to use state, and we can assign the initial value for that app stack engineer. And now I'm going to show you how can we render this. Just copy your current value name and just come here and just create a one text like this, and I'm going to show you how can we show this, and just type the name, just save it. Now you can see we have a app stack engineer. So let me copy the whole styling and just copy and paste it in the text, and now you can see app stack engineer. So then we can also add anything else like my name is like this, my name is app stack engineer. So now I'm going to show you how can we update the string value. So for that, just come here and we have a just import the text, anything, just import the one text more like this, and we need to update the name also. So for that, update name, this is my button, it will be a button my. Okay, just click on press, change your name also. Just copy the set name or type your set name like this, and you need to update your name like with Nasib. This is my name, and when I click to update name, I will update the, in the by default we have a app stack engineer. When I click to update, you can see now you can see we have changed the name. So now if you want to see the initial value, just come here and you reload your app. Now you can see the app stack because this is the initial value of your state, and when you want to update the state, just click on the update. So you can see I just changed my name to the Nasib. So like this we can use the use state in the string. So now I'm going to show you how can use the use state with the boolean and hide and show some value. So for that, just come here and const, and let me take it is visible, set is visible. By default it should be a false use state, and just take it false. Now I'm going to show you how to hide and show something. So we have a so we need to hide and show this my name. So for that, just taking is visible and just take a one curly braces like this and just type and. So now you can see I just hide the text. So now I'm going to show you how can you show and hide the things. Just take a one button, touchable, opacity, and just take a text and type a show and hide. And you can also design this button, background color red, and also line item center and border radius 20, and also need the height 50 like this, and also we need a justify content center. So like this we just create a one button with the name and hide and show, you can see. So now I'm going to show you how can you hide and show. Just type on press and just type set is visible we have, and just assign this value. Just take a is visible value and put it there. So this is the logical not operator. So let me show you the text again, you can see. So like this we can hide and show anything you want. The use case of the use states. So let's make it done, done, and also the string is also done. So now I'm going to show you how can you take a multiple form data. So for that, let me remove these all things, and let me remove this state also. Let me save it. So just take a one const and just type a form data and set form data, and just take a use state like this, and we need to add objects like this. Take objects, and object we have a name like this, and just type a Nasib Nasib, and last name like this, Khan. And also we can take a one another object age 27 and just save it. So now I'm going to show you how can you print this objects also. Just copy, just take a one text again, and form data type. You can see if you press dot, you can see name like this, my name. And also you can take a, so let me copy this again, and just type the name, last name, and also age. Like this you can take objects, and also you can render that object. So now I'm going to show you how can you update the objects. So for that, now I'm going to touchable opacity again, and just copy this text and paste it. Update the name, a little bit style also, height 50, and background color is a little bit green, and also align item center, justify content center, and we need to add the border radius also 20, and also the text we need a little bit styling to the text. Let me copy this text, just add text, color, just add the color also to the text color. Let me type the white, and font weight, let me add the font weight. So this is our button, you can see. Let me copy this button, 1 2 3, and also we need to copy this also, and just make it btn style, copy. So now I just create the one a little bit styling also. So now I'm going to show you how can we change the name, and then we have a last name, and then we have a age. So like this is the age. So now I'm going to show you how can we update the name, last name, and age. So for that, first I'm going to take a on press, and we have, if I just set form data and update like this, like a update like this name, and like this app stack app stack engineer. So like this, let me update the text also. Let me show you. When you update the whole line, we so you can see we just change the whole object. We do not change the single object. Let me show you again. Let me reload this. So let me reload the app. So now we have Nasib, and last name is Khan. Let me make it a little bit visible also. Name, name, last name, and age. So let me update the name. You can see we just only update the name. We do not update the other state also. In the other state all gone. So while using the object in the state, we cannot directly update like this. So we have a way, another way. So for that, let me remove this. So let me remove the whole line, and we have a previous. Let me type the previous, and we have a previous, and then we have a arrow functions. Arrow function, we take a one object with the spread operator, previous data, and we are going to add the name like this, and just type the app stack engineer, and let me save it. And now I'm going to reload the app like this. I just reload the app when the name is Nasib and the last name is Khan and age is 27. When I'm going to change, so you can see we just only change the name object, we do not change the other object. So now I'm going to change the other objects. Just copy the on press again and just come to the next one. So this is my next button. Now I'm going to change the last name. So this last name, just type the last name, and you can type the app stack. Remove the app stack YouTube, just add the YouTube. And now I'm going to change the last name. You can see last name is YouTube. And now I'm going to show you the age also. Just come and just remove this, and we have an object with the name of the age, and just type the age, and age is 1 year. Like this we can change and update the object while using the state. So this one is also done. And the last one, we have a array. Now I'm going to show you how can you take an array and show some data. So let me remove this, all the things, and this is my whole the thing. Let me remove this, we do not need. Now I'm going to show you how can we take a array. So now I'm going to show you, just take a one variable const, and this is the country names, and set country names and use state, and just take a one array like this, you can see. And this is our array. We have a string, just take a Afghanistan, India, China, UK, USA, and we have a Germany. So these are our names, you can see. Now I'm going to show you how can we render these names. You can also render these names by one also with the index number. Now I'm going to show you how can we run this useState array in React Native. Just come here. So we are going to use the map function. Just take a brackets and just type the country name dot map. Map is a JavaScript function, and we need like this, and just type a text, and we need to add the item and there, and just type the item and just save it. So now we can see we just print the country's name. So like this we can use the use state in React Native. And the bonus tip is, so the first bonus tip is that always create your use state in the top of your function. Do not create inside your loops and for loops, each loop and inside the any function. Always create in the top of your functions. So the second one is the never update your state directly, always use the setter functions. So in the last step is that we can take multiple use state in the one component, and every component have their own independent use states. So this is the React Native use state and usage also. So in the next video I will come to the use effects. So see you in next video. For now, bye bye.